What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We got some breaking news coming through the waiver wire. Shout out to the Boxing Voice for getting an interview with Charles Martin. We back, and it's your boy CJ Goodfellow. I'm going to leave an interview link in the description as usual. And apparently, Charles Martin says he's fighting Dominic Breazeale next. It's in the works. I think he said it's for a WBC title eliminator. So, I guess the WBC reneged on a Dominic Breazeale, Eric Molina eliminator for Wilder's title. So, Dylan White will probably be the number one mandatory for Deontay Wilder's title. We talked about that already. So, now this is another title eliminator. Charles Martin fought twice this year, he said he's trying to fight third, but the opponent didn't want that work. So, he said, in negotiations to fight Dominic Breazeale, and it should happen. He lost some weight. Looking like slim trim, and he didn't have a lot of experience boxing, amateur experience either. But, for him to bounce back the way he did after the Anthony Joshua fight and get 2 wins, no matter who they was against, that shows a lot of character. And now he's trying to step back on the television scene and the major boxing heavyweight scene and fight Dominic Breazeale, which would be a good fight. Winnable fight for him. Breazeale is getting better and better each time out. The more experience he get, he's a late bloomer. He was Olympian as well. And there's definitely a fight that I wouldn't mind seeing on my television set, Charles Martin said, he wasn't really hurt versus Anthony Joshua. He was more than shocked. He said when he dropped, he was just shocked. And he said that's the first time Arena was against him. And I think he just couldn't handle the experience, and he accepted that. And the first thing to getting over things in life is accepting the fact that you lost. Accepting the fact that you have to get better. Accepting the fact that you didn't have the seasoning experience to deal with the situation. And that's how you move on from it. We talked about Kovalev not accepting the fact that he lost to Andre Ward, and that will never help him grow and get past that. With Charles Martin accepting that he lost to Anthony Joshua and vowing to himself that will never happen again, now that he has experienced that and he knows what to do, he's going to move on. He might not move on to be the greatest fighter in the world, but he's going to move on and get past that plateau in his career. And Dominic Breazeale, he had a strong showing versus Eric Molina. He took Joshua's best punch as well. We thought that Dominic Breazeale and Deontay Wilder would be next, but it looked like Deontay Wilder I heard, Shelly Finkel said, his manager said it's more likely that Wilder is going to take an interim fight, and so will Anthony Joshua. They're talking about Anthony Joshua fighting Jarrell Big Baby Miller if he looks good versus Wack this weekend, which we did a video on it early this morning. So it looks like Deontay Wilder might be fighting Dylan White, man. They might just do a double heavyweight, header in Brooklyn, New York. I don't know who's going to headline it between Wilder and Dylan White, and then Joshua versus Jarrell Big Baby Miller. But that'll be a hell of a doubleheader if they want to do it that way to showcase both heavyweights. And the key would be, I understand that Joshua has one more fight in his Showtime deal, and most people believe Eddie Hearn is trying to bowl him over to HBO with the rest of them. But I think that would be very smart for them to put that on regular CBS and sign the extension with Showtime with Anthony Joshua at least for one more fight so the Deontay Wilder fight can happen on the CBS network. It could be on regular CBS. But I'm pretty sure HBO already has a deal with Anthony Joshua on the side that's already in place, ready here for him to sign it. So, it wouldn't shock me if Anthony Joshua went over to HBO and did a Donna Stevenson when he ran on Showtime to complicate things with Wilder and ran from him. I expect him to do that. I don't expect him to take this fight anytime soon. I understand their negotiation. I just won't believe it until they're in the ring together. And that's just my opinion. But this Charles Martin Dominic Breazeale fight just adds another, tasteful fight to 2018 with the rest of the goodies in the bag in that year. And 17 has been awesome. 18 look like it's going to be awesomer. But let me know what y'all think about this scrap. We gone.